हाँ.
Today we are going to discuss about the seventh cranial nerve, that is a facial nerve. In this, first we may discuss briefly about the facial nerve, and then we may discuss in a descriptive way, and in that where the nucleus is situated, and centrally where the nucleus is situated, and where they are going to supply the different fibers which are arising from there. So the facial nerve, it arises at the lower part of the pons. So this one is a pons. This is the pons. This is a membrane. Membrane, pons, medulla. This is a pons. Today we are discussing about the brief about the facial nerve, and later on we may discuss about the deep extent. So its nucleus is situated here. This one is a nucleus of the facial nerve. It's a seventh cranial nerve, and it goes and around the abducens nerve is fibers. And the facial nerve, it is composed by so many nerve fibers, and there is a motor nerve fibers, and there is a salivatory, lacrimosalivatory fibers, there is a tractus salutatorius nucleus fibers, and also there is a trigeminal nerve fibers, and all these things are bonded in a one bundle, and they runs, and that is called by the facial nerve. So here, and this is a motor nerve, motor fibers, and they goes around the abducens nerve, and they comes out, and below this, and there is a lacrimosalivatory nucleus is there, and here there is a lacrimosalivatory nucleus. This one is a lacrimosalivatory nucleus. It is situated in the pons and in the upper part of the medulla. And its fibers, it runs like this. Below this, there is another nerve fibers are there, and this nucleus is called by the tractus salutatorius, and this one is called by the tractus salutatorius for the taste. This is a motor nucleus, or facial nerve nucleus proper, and this one is a lacrimosalivatory nucleus, salivatory nucleus, and this one is a tractus salutatorius. And there is the spinal nucleus is there, and this one it is called by the spinal nucleus. The spinal nucleus is the spinal nucleus. Spinal nucleus of the trigeminal system. Yeah, you remember this? There is a mesencephalic nucleus. It is present in the midbrain. This one is a mesencephalic nucleus. In the pons, this is called by the pontine nucleus, and this one is a spinal nucleus of the trigeminal. This is the spinal nucleus of the trigeminal. This is the pontine nucleus of the trigeminal. This one is the mesencephalic nucleus of the trigeminal. Mesencephalic nucleus of the trigeminal, it is present in the midbrain. And the principal nucleus or pontine nucleus of the trigeminal nerve, it is present in the pons. And the spinal nucleus of the trigeminal, it is present in the upper part of the pons, in the upper part of the spinal cord, and also in the medulla, that is called by the spinal. This spinal nucleus fibers, and they goes like this. And these are the bundle of the fibers. They are coming out at the level of the junction of the from the frontomedullary junction. And these fibers, the first they enters into they forms the nervous intermedia, and this one is a nervous intermedia, and this nervous intermedia it runs towards internal acastic matters, and it enters into the internal acastic matters, and then at this level and there is a further in the midbrain. So in the internal acastic matters, in the lateral aspect, it opens into the middle ear. So this is the figure of the middle ear. So the middle ear, this one is a middle ear. The middle ear, the anterior aspect, this is a anterior, and it is a posterior, it is inferior, this side is a superior. The superior means it is a medial wall. Here it is drawn as a medial wall of the middle ear. In the medial wall of the middle ear, this side is a superior, this side is anterior, this side is a posterior, and this side is a inferior. So here what happens? So this nervous intermedia, and it runs posteriorly, it takes a bond in the bend here like this. Bend here like this. So here nervous intermedia, there is a internal acastic matters and the external acastic matters. The internal acastic matters, that is inside the level of the petrous part of the temporal bone, and the outer one, and the ear, external ear. Here there is a external internal acastic matters, that is external acastic matters. This one is external acastic matters, and the inside, in the petrous part of the temporal bone, and at that level, and there is internal acastic matters is there. The internal acastic matters, this nervous intermedia, means it enters into this, and then onwards, and it is called by the auditory tube. Auditory tube. So this auditory tube, it is present in the internal, the auditory tube is present within the petrous part of the temporal bone. So here, and this first we have to discuss about this motor fibers. So the motor fibers, it enters into the nervous intermedia, then enters into this internal acastic matters, and then they runs towards the lateral side, the outside. So here, this one is a motor fibers. And they runs here, and it enters into the roof of the anterior part of this middle ear, medial wall of the middle ear. Then it runs like this, and here in the posteriorly, along with the posterior wall, and it comes out and it is coming out in between the back side. There is a mostoid process is there, and the front side there is a styloid process of the temporal bone is there. Meaning here this one is a mostoid process, and this one is a styloid process. In between these two, and here there is a one foramen is there, and this foramen is called by the stylomostoid foramen. This is called by the stylomostoid foramen. And through the stylomostoid foramen, and it comes out. And when it comes out from the stylomostoid foramen, and it divides to give the branches. So here it gives the posterior auricular nerve. This is called by posterior auricular nerve. And posterior auricular nerve, it supplies to the occipital muscle, and the back side of the ear, the scalp here is supplied by the posterior auricular nerve. Then it gives the nerve to the posterior belly of the digastric and the stylohyoid muscle here, and this is the nerve for the posterior belly of the digastric muscle. Posterior belly of digastric muscle. And also, and this branch, and it supplies to the stylohyoid muscle.